This is something that we see mentioned an awful lot in the home ed community. When parents have just automatically assumed that their child has been able to keep up with the class and then they've taken their child out of school, they then discover that there's actually huge chunks that were missing because their child either didn't grasp it in time before the teacher had to move on, or they had misunderstood and that had been completely missed. And that's quite easy to do when you have class sizes of 30 plus students, which is also why they use assessments and tests to try and keep up to date with that in a school setting. However, unfortunately, some do still slip through the net, and especially more so if they're masking as well, because the teacher won't recognise that they're struggling either, and it can get missed and go under the radar for years, for absolute years. When I took my son out, he has autism and PDA, I've mentioned in previous vlogs, only briefly. But yeah, he has PDA and autism. And when I pulled him out, I actually discovered that he was a lot further behind than I'd anticipated. He'd misunderstood so much of the foundational steps that the other steps were just adding to the confusion. So we had to go right back to basics and relay every foundational step just to make sure that he had actually grasped them and understood them correctly. So it is actually really common.